If you've been eyeing a new pickup truck in 2026, get ready. The game has changed. Prices, engines, and technology have all evolved dramatically across the truck market. The Ford Maverick, Toyota Tundra, and Chevrolet Silverado, three of the biggest names in the business, are entering 2026 with major updates, refreshed trims, and shifting price strategies that are catching buyers off guard. Whether you're hunting for a compact workhorse, a full-size family hauler, or a high-performance powerhouse, understanding what's really going on with these prices and features is crucial before you make a move. In this deep dive, we'll break down how these three trucks compare, what experts are saying about their 2026 updates, and how you can make the smartest buying decision in a market that's more unpredictable than ever. The truck market in 2026, what's really happening? Before we zoom in on the Maverick, Tundra, and Silverado, let's understand the bigger picture. The U.S. truck market is experiencing major shifts due to electrification, inflation, and competition. Manufacturers are walking a tightrope between offering affordable entry-level models and loading higher trims with premium tech, often pushing prices into luxury territory. Auto analyst Dan Edmonds explains, "We're seeing manufacturers lean into two extremes, either small, fuel-efficient trucks like the Maverick, or big, feature-heavy rigs like the Tundra Capstone and Silverado High Country. The middle ground is shrinking." This means 2026 buyers will either be looking at affordable base models or splurging for fully loaded versions that cost as much as some luxury SUVs. Now let's break down each contender and expose the real numbers behind their 2026 pricing. 2026 Ford Maverick. America's budget hero gets smarter. The Ford Maverick took the world by storm when it debuted as a compact truck that didn't break the bank. Originally priced just under $23,000, it quickly became the go-to choice for budget-conscious buyers who still needed utility. But as we step into 2026, the Maverick's pricing story is shifting, and not necessarily in the direction buyers hoped. Pricing and trims. The 2026 Maverick is expected to start around $25,500 for the XL trim, while the more feature-rich XLT and Lariat models climb past $30,000 and $35,000, respectively. The hybrid drivetrain remains available, but Ford's cost of materials and demand have nudged prices upward. However, automotive expert Lauren Fix points out, even with the higher starting price, the Maverick still undercuts every competitor. It's the only truck that offers hybrid efficiency and everyday practicality at this price point. Performance and efficiency. The 2.5-liter hybrid remains the headline act, delivering around 191 horsepower and 37 miles PG combined, an unmatched figure in the pickup segment. For those who want more power, the optional 2.0-liter EcoBoost turbo engine delivers roughly 250 horsepower and up to 4,000 pounds of towing capacity. Buyers can also expect subtle tuning improvements for smoother power delivery and slightly better towing stability. Interior and tech. Ford hasn't overhauled the Maverick's cabin for 2026, but expect an upgraded infotainment system and more soft-touch materials on higher trims. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto remain standard, and Ford's latest safety suite, Copilot 360 2.0, comes standard even on base trims. Truck expert Tim Esterdahl notes, Ford's formula works because it gives first-time truck buyers everything they need and nothing they don't. The Maverick feels honest. It's small, efficient, and surprisingly capable. 2026 Toyota Tundra, the powerhouse, refines its game. If the Maverick is the smart, budget-friendly choice, the Toyota Tundra is its muscular, tech-savvy cousin. Completely redesigned in 2022, the Tundra continues to evolve, and the 2026 model fine-tunes what Toyota started: power, reliability, and a luxury feel. Pricing and trims. The 2026 Toyota Tundra lineup begins around $41,000 for the SR trim, with mid-level trims like the SR5 and Limited, ranging between $45,000 and $55,000. Step into the Premium Platinum or 1794 edition, and you'll be looking at $60,000 to $60,000. The range-topping Capstone trim pushes close to $75,000, a sign of how far full-size truck prices have climbed. As Kelley Blue Book analyst Brian Moody explains, truck buyers are used to sticker shock now, but Toyota has been smart. They've balanced premium pricing with bulletproof dependability and hybrid power. Performance and powertrain gone as the traditional V8. The 2026 Tundra continues with Toyota's iForce 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6, producing 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. The hybrid version, dubbed the iForce Max, pumps out 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet, putting it squarely against Ford's PowerBoost hybrid and GM's 6.2-liter V8. For 2026, Toyota has made subtle refinements to the hybrid system to improve low-speed torque and towing stability. With up to 12,000 pounds of towing capacity, the Tundra remains a serious contender for work and play. Interior and comfort. The 2026 Tundra's cabin feels more premium than ever. Expect improved noise insulation, larger digital displays, and even more upscale materials. The 14-inch touchscreen remains a standout feature, and Toyota has added improved voice control and over-the-air update capability. Auto journalist Scott Evans notes, Toyota has managed to blend ruggedness with refinement. The Tundra feels like a truck that can handle the workday grind, but still impress your family on the weekend. 2026 Chevrolet Silverado. GM's icon reclaims its edge. Chevrolet Silverado 1500 enters 2026 with renewed confidence. After several years of criticism over its interior quality and reliability concerns, GM has finally addressed those issues head-on. The result? A Silverado that's not just tougher but also more refined, and ready to take on Ford and Ram head-to-head. Pricing and lineup. The 2026 Silverado starts around $39,000 for the work truck, WT, trim, with the LT hovering around $49,000 and higher-end trims like the LTZ and High Country climbing into the $60,000 range. The off-road-oriented Z71 and high-performance ZR2 versions push past $75,000 when fully equipped. GM insiders suggest that despite inflation, Chevrolet has tried to keep pricing somewhat stable to maintain its loyal customer base. Truck reviewer Andrei Smirnov says, Chevy knows that Silverado buyers are brand loyal but price sensitive. They focused on perceived value, more tech, better interiors, and engines that finally match Ford's efficiency. Engines and power. The Silverado continues to offer a variety of powertrains: a 2.7-liter turbocharged four-cylinder with 310 horsepower, a 5.3-liter V8 with 355 horsepower, a 6.2-liter V8 with 420 horsepower, a 3.0-liter Duramax diesel option for maximum torque and fuel economy. Experts believe GM has refined the 10-speed automatic transmission for smoother shifts and improved durability, a response to complaints from earlier models. The Silverado's top trims also get minor tuning upgrades for better throttle response and towing performance, with maximum towing reaching around 13,300 pounds. Interior and tech. The 2026 Silverado interior now feels modern, not outdated. Expect premium materials, a massive 13.4-inch touchscreen, and the availability of Super Cruise, GM's semi-autonomous driving system that works on thousands of miles of mapped highways. Chevrolet has also invested heavily in safety, offering more standard driver assistance features and better cabin ergonomics. According to motor journalist Alex Kirstein, the Silverado finally feels like a complete package again. It's got the muscle, the comfort, and now the tech edge to compete with anyone in the segment. Comparing the three, Maverick versus Tundra versus Silverado. Let's put it simply, the 2026 Ford Maverick, Toyota Tundra, and Chevrolet Silverado each dominate their corners of the truck world. The Maverick remains the best value, affordable, efficient, and easy to live with. It's ideal for urban drivers or those who want truck versatility without the gas-guzzling cost. The Tundra represents refined power, a truck built for those who demand reliability, towing strength, and a premium feel. The Silverado sits between work and luxury, with broad appeal, multiple powertrains, and a new focus on technology and comfort. Automotive consultant Mike Caudill sums it up. 2026 is the year of smart choices in the truck world. Buyers can find a truck that fits their lifestyle perfectly, but they'll pay for it if they want the best of everything. Expert tips before you buy a 2026 truck. If you're planning to buy one of these trucks in 2026, experts recommend these practical steps. 1. Lock in financing early. Interest rates remain volatile, and truck prices are creeping up. Pre-approved financing gives you leverage at the dealership. 2. Decide what you really need. Don't overpay for features like luxury seats or giant screens if your priority is towing or fuel economy. 3. Watch for dealer markups, especially for high-demand models like the Maverick Hybrid and Tundra Capstone. 4. Consider timing. End-of-year clearance sales or mid-model year refreshes often bring discounts or incentive packages. Number 5. Compare total ownership cost. Fuel efficiency, maintenance, and resale value vary drastically. The Maverick Hybrid might save thousands over time versus a gas-only Silverado or Tundra. Final thoughts. Which truck should you buy in 2026? Buying a new truck in 2026 isn't just about picking your favorite badge. It's about balancing price, performance, and practicality. Choose the Ford Maverick if you want the best bang for your buck, stellar fuel economy, and city-friendly size. Pick the Toyota Tundra if you value hybrid power, long-term reliability, and luxury comfort in a full-size package. Opt for the Chevrolet Silverado if you want classic V8 power, modern technology, and versatile trims to match any budget. In short, 2026's truck lineup proves there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The Maverick keeps affordability alive, the Tundra delivers unstoppable power, and the Silverado redefines refinement. As truck industry expert Mark Williams puts it best, no matter what kind of truck buyer you are, 2026 is your year, but only if you know what you're paying for.